Yes. Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Homeyer from the Lake Clear Lodge and Retreat, I guess that is. I put the website up there. And we want to tell you today, this is Andy Lockmears with me. Hi, Andy.
Hey, Kathy.
We want to tell you all about the virtual retreat coming up in February. I'm going to show the dates here. And we're really excited about this. Andy and I have kind of known each other in this kind of realm for quite a few years and have always talked about this. So now we're doing it. So we're really excited. I'm really excited to have her bring you some very interesting, important, and different information. And I guess it's about understanding, I guess, disease in a different way, but understanding your symptoms. Why do they fluctuate? Why do they come back? Different things like that. So Andy, I'll let you give a short background. This is just a brief description on what to expect for the virtual retreat where you can sign in from home, learn about some of this information, and then possibly join us in April on site at the Lake Clear Lodge for an on-site retreat where Andy will come and we can all meet in person and have a real super retreat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're really excited about that. So we want to let you know what we've got up virtually so you can start to get familiar with this information and a different way to look at, even minor symptoms, major, minor kind of symptoms. And Andy and I didn't plan this. We both have the German New Medicine charts in the background and a bookcase on the side. So I guess we're in sync. So
that's right. Good. So the virtual retreat that we're going to do is a basic introduction to what is known as German New Medicine. Now, let me preface this by saying most of us we're raised with the idea that diseases, symptoms are all something that's invaded us. We've got it from microbes, germs, viruses, or, our immune system's broken down. We've got cancer now. Oh, we had a heart attack. That's because of cholesterol. And we have all of these ideas, theories, really, that we're raised with because it's what we hear in the propaganda. It's what we hear in our doctor's offices. It's what we hear in the hospital. And so we have a whole system of medicine here that we have learned. So 35 years ago, along comes a physician in Germany who stumbles upon something very, very different because he was diagnosed with cancer after a huge shock that he had. And he started to think, okay, there's got to be a correlation here. Now, we're not talking mind, body, spirit, okay? I got to say that right away. He's a physician. He's not into the woo-woo. He's looking at it from a biological standpoint. So over the course of a number of years, he made some discoveries by looking at the CT scans of the brains of his patients in the cancer ward. And he started to realize that what we think of as medicine, as modern medicine, the theories that are behind it are not exactly in alignment with what he found. So he found something very different. And it's a whole system now that he developed over 35 years. It's called German New Medicine. Basically, he discovered 5 biological laws. Now, these are biological laws like we think of the laws of physics, the laws of gravity, right? They're not anything you have to believe in or not believe in. They are happening whether you believe them or not. Mm-hmm. All right. So what I'm going to do in the virtual retreat is we're going to learn the basics of those 5 biological laws that describes the entirely new perspective of the cause of all diseases, their natural development, and their natural resolution or healing. And like I said, an entirely different perspective of looking at what's going on in the body and why, and how to resolve it and get back to being healthy. So we'll do 3 workshops in the virtual weekend, and we'll learn the 5 biological laws. We're going to learn a lot more than that, actually. Just a taste of it, though, because it's a lot of information, and it changes your world. It changes your world. Mm-hmm. In the 3rd workshop that we'll do will be for you to ask questions about your own symptoms. And so what we're saying is that the first 10 people who sign up, we can work together on a one-on-one basis for the education of everyone.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's a nutshell of what we'll do. And you'll leave with that, looking at the world in an entirely different perspective. In fact, in the second workshop, we're going to talk about how do you see this in the world around you. It's biological law. It's just like we see gravity around us. Well, we see these as well.
So this is, Andy, this is actually science. I mean, like you said, it's not woo-woo. It's body science. You know, this is, I'm just going to put that up there. This is body science.
And my course that I teach, so I teach 2 online courses. The first one that teaches the basics in much deeper than what we'll do, but it's called Beyond Holistic Medicine, the Biological Wisdom of German New Medicine, because it is biological wisdom, and it's beyond mind, body, spirit.
I call them, sometimes when people want a different definition, or when I introduce people, I call it the ancient biocodes. So that's my word for it, the ancient biocodes. Yeah. And it's things that are running within us that helped us survive years ago. And now sometimes because of the way we live, because of the way we've created our life on Earth, no matter where you live, I call it these programs get pinged. I love the word ping. That's what I use. So these programs get pinged and run. And when you understand them, when you see, oh, that happened to me, and now I've got a stuffy nose, or now my nose is running, or my eyes are watering. And Andy and I are going to be able to give many examples of myself too, that I've noticed when something drastic happened, and immediately I got sick to my stomach. But once I knew what it was going on, I went, oh, I can resolve that. It's done. I'm good.
Right.
And 5 minutes later, I thought I was going to be in bed for the whole night, and I was up in 5 minutes. It was, if anything needed to show me what these programs were, that was the thing.
Yeah. It's really empowerment. It's the ultimate empowerment, because you understand yourself on a much deeper level. So here's a good thing, that what you learn is, so we think, okay, smoking causes cancer, right? Or here's somebody who exercises and eats right and meditates and has a big support network and dies of a heart attack at 45. How do these happen? Or we know somebody who, you know, they're 85 years old, they drink whiskey every day, they smoke cigars every day, they live on white bread and Spam. How are they alive? Why aren't they, you know, in their grave?
Yeah.
And so that right there, it's like, oh, well, it's an exception. Biology doesn't work like that. Science doesn't work like that. So once you learn the 5 biological laws, you understand why that person who seemingly does everything right has a heart attack, or someone who seemingly does everything wrong lives a long life.
Yeah, I think everybody has that question. Like, how can it be so different for all of us?
Right.
And I'm beginning to understand some of that. And I go to Andy's classes over and over again, because it changes what you knew.
Right.
And it does. It changes your world. It changes the way you look at things.
It does. It's awesome. It's like the type of thing you dive right in, and then you have a whole different perspective. It's like the light bulbs go off in your life every day, because you know these new biological laws, this new perspective.
And it actually helps you. It helps you. I want to, wrong words, but not get sick, because you understand if you react to something in a certain way, or you understand how you. The only way I can say it is that you understand how your programs get pinged, so you stop them from getting pinged. I used to have a runny nose all winter long. I would carry tissues with me everywhere, and now that I understand that, I don't.
Right.
Last couple of years, I don't have to carry my tissues anywhere, because I get that. So I'm not going to give that one away either. We're not going to give that one away, the common cold or the stuff in the wintertime, especially.
We will talk about, if you have a single issue going, you've got the common cold, right? And we know that, okay, that's going to be over within a week. We'll also talk about, well, what if it's something that's lasted for years? We'll talk about that. What's the difference between those? It's fascinating.
And symptoms that seem to come on seasonally, more than just allergies or something, but things that might come back, you know, every week or every month. And you go, well, I thought I was over that. Where is that coming from? Right. Those are the types of things that Andy's going to help you understand.
Yes.
And then on top of that, we'll do this as a real retreat. We'll have different, I'll give some different presentations as well. and some recipes. And just as if you were in the retreat, we might sit by the fire. We might, have a meal together. So all that will be coming, and we hope you join us for the virtual retreat. Like Andy said, the first 10 will have the chance to have some one-to-one consultation. So I will put the link in the comments to sign up so that you can click that and give us your email and sign up for more, and then we'll give you the agenda and everything in just a little bit more. But this is to let you know something that will change your world. It'll rock your world. If you're interested, if it resonates with you to look at your symptoms when you know there's something different going on than you might have been told, then you're going to want to learn this information for yourself and your family, actually. Right.
Good.
Yeah. So I'll put up our little info again. So we're speaking with Andy Lockmears, and I am Kathy Homeyer. And I'll put up our websites again so you can check out the lodge, and you can check out more information at Andy's website as well, which is, go ahead and tell them your website while I pop this up too.
It's www.biohealthworksinstitute.com.
Okay.
There it is on the screen.
Yeah. Yep. And we'll put that in the comments. And also, if you have any questions, please let us know in the comments, and we can answer those the best we can with the questions that you have about the retreat or what you're going to learn. And the links will be in the comments to sign up on the list to get the sign up link. So, okay. All right, everybody. We hope to see you in January. That is January.
February 22nd to the 24th.
February. Yeah, January is going fast here. The year's already going fast. So we hope to see you there. Andy and I are really excited to bring you this information, and we hope to see you online and on site if you want. I certainly have the lodge here, so you can come and stay with us and do kind of an on-site online retreat with me as well in person. So hope to see you there.
All right. Take care.
Okay.
We'll see you later.
Okay.